1 second. Good morning, Junior Ranger Cubs. I am so excited that you are joining us here this morning for our camping adventure. Are you guys ready to get started? I know I am. Before we get started on our camping adventure, we need to do some introductions. My name is Kristen and I work for California State Parks, and I am camping right here along our Oceano Lagoon in Oceano, California. Now, I have two friends joining us today. Would you guys like to meet our first friend? All right. Our first friend is Oso, and he's going to help us learn about animals that we can see when we go camping. Now, we have another special friend joining us. His name is David, and he is a camping expert from REI, but he's at his campsite, and he hasn't woken up yet. So we're going to wait a little bit till he wakes up, and Ranger Oso is going to use these binoculars to find some animals in this tree. Junior Cub Rangers, do you want to join Oso and I? All right. Now, when we go camping, Junior Ranger Cubs, are we camping outdoors or indoors? That's right, we are camping outdoors. And when we're camping outdoors, we're in animals' home. So we have to be very careful about coming close up to animals. And if you ever see an animal when you're camping, always let an adult know. All right, Oso, are you ready to use your binoculars and find some animals? All right. Okay, Junior Ranger Cubs, Oso is looking at this tree to find some animals that we can see when we go camping. All right, it looks like Oso has spotted a skunk. Now, Junior Ranger Cubs, have you ever smelled a skunk before? Sometimes, they can leave a stinky smell, but that's a defense mechanism. This helps them out in the wild. If they're out walking around and they hear something that scares them, they're gonna lift their tail and let out a poof, and hopefully that will scare the animal away and the skunk will be able to continue on. All right. Also, are you ready to look through your binoculars and find another animal? All right. Junior Ranger Cubs, he is looking around. Oh, looks like he spotted another animal. Let's take a look. He has spotted a raccoon. Now, raccoons are nocturnal animals, meaning they are up at night looking for food and they sleep during the day. Now, you can see raccoons around your campground. Maybe they're looking for garbage that anyone left behind at their campsite. Right. Oh, so are you ready to look for some more animals? All right, he's looking around. Looks like, oh, he spotted a tree squirrel. Now, there are different types of squirrels. Some squirrels will dig underground and make tunnels. Some squirrels climb up trees and eat their nuts. Later on in the program, Junior Ranger Cubs, we're going to learn about a fun little tree squirrel who goes camping. But Junior Ranger Cubs, our friend David still has not shown up. Can you guys help me wake him up? On the count of 3, we're going to yell, David. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. David! He still hasn't shown up. Let's try it one more time, Junior Ranger Cubs. 1, 2, 3. David! David is a sound sleeper. Junior Rangers, let's try this with our loudest voices one last time. 1, 2, 3. David!
Hi, I'm sorry, Kristen, I was asleep. How is everybody? Oh, it's really sunny today where I am, but I'm very hungry. Hey, Cubs, I'm gonna have some breakfast. Want to help me have breakfast? Let's see what I got here. Got see, I could eat my washcloth. Should I eat my washcloth? No, we shouldn't eat the washcloth. How about my first aid kit? Everybody should have a first aid kit, but probably not for breakfast. I have hot cereal, but it's not very hot. I should probably add some hot water to it too, don't you think? I'll have hot cereal. What should I make it in? I have a mesh bag I could make it in. You think that'll work? That's probably a terrible idea. I have some extra socks. Everyone should have extra socks in case your feet get wet, or if it's very cold, you can put them on to sleep in. But they're probably not very good for making hot cereal in either, huh? What about this bowl? I'll use the bowl. I'll put my hot cereal in my bowl. Now all I need is some hot water. Otherwise, this is going to be very dry and chewy. I'll use my stove to make some hot water. Now, folks, if you ever are camping and you need hot water, make sure you have an adult make it for you. And don't ever make it yourself unless somebody is there with you showing you how. Okay, Junior Cubs? All right. I'm going to go make some hot water. Kristen, do you have anything we can do together while I'm boiling my water for my hot cereal?
Well, David, I have a friend here named Scaredy Squirrel, and he just went on a camping adventure, and there's a story about it.
Oh boy, I can't wait to hear it.
All right, should we read it, Junior Ranger Cubs? All right, so this story here is called Scaredy Squirrel Goes Camping by Melanie Watt, and it's a Kids Can Press publication. All right, let's learn about Scaredy Squirrel as he goes camping. All right, Scaredy Squirrel never goes camping. He'd rather be comfortable inside than risk going out in the rugged wilderness. Besides, setting up camp seems like a lot of trouble. A few troublemakers Scaredy Squirrel is afraid could get too close for comfort. Skunks, mosquitoes, quicksand, penguins, the three bears, and zippers. So he finds a simple way to sit back and enjoy camping from a safe distance. He's gonna watch The Joy of Camping on his TV. Scaredy Squirrel sets up his new television up in his nut tree, but he realizes there's a problem. He needs to plug it in. Reaching the nearest electrical outlet will require major survival skills. A few survival supplies Scaredy Squirrel needs to pack: a really long extension cord, popsicles, tomato juice, bag of cement, dictionary, pliers, instant oatmeal, and a fan. And he needs to be dressed for the wilderness. All right, he has his mission, Junior Ranger Cubs. First, he's gonna leave the comfort zone. He's gonna roll through the woods and keep a low profile. Enter campground, locate electrical outlet, plug in extension cord, run back home, and get comfy and watch the joys of camping. But before he sets out, he has to exercise. He's gonna do his warm-up routine, and he's gonna do it 143 times. And the Scaredy promise, a fit squirrel is a safe squirrel. He's also gonna go through his obstacle course, and the Scaredy law is run, but never run into trouble. The following afternoon, right on schedule, Scaredy Squirrel proceeds toward the campground. He's got his outfit on. All right. Scaredy tugs, he pulls, he loop-the-loops, but suddenly a penguin appears. That was not part of the plan, Junior Ranger Cubs. Scaredy Squirrel panics. He spins, he dashes, he bolts, he crashes, he splashes, he climbs, he takes cover, and lays dead. 30 minutes later, an hour later, 2 hours later, Scaredy Squirrel is still playing dead. Scaredy Squirrel finally gets the drift. He forgets all about the skunks, mosquitoes, quicksand, 3 bears, penguins, and zippers. The wilderness isn't meant to be seen from afar. It's meant to be enjoyed up close. Scaredy breathes the fresh air, savors roasted marshmallows, gazes up at the stars, gathers pine cones, listens to songs, and gets comfortable. Early the next morning, Scaredy Squirrel plugs in his extension cord and follows it back home. This wild adventure has inspired him to approach camping differently. Junior Ranger Cubs, Scaredy Squirrel is now on top of his nut tree, roasting a marshmallow on top of a toaster plugged into his extension cord, and guess what? His TV is not plugged in. Scaredy Squirrel says, P.S. Some things are worth the trouble. Thank you, Junior Rangers, for reading along with us.
Yay! That was a great story, Kristen.
Thanks, David.
I made you some cereal too if you want it.
Oh, awesome.
Sure. I'm almost done with my breakfast and I'm ready to start my day, but I really want dessert. Do you think it's too early for s'mores?
You know what, David? It's never too early for s'mores. And I'm looking over my corner here, and Oso and Scaredy Squirrel got into some mischief. And they're roasting marshmallows on top of the toaster.
Wow!
They're crazy. Now, Junior Ranger Cubs, it's a little too early for a s'more, sort of. So we are not going to make a real s'more. We're going to make a s'more that you can keep forever. Now, Junior Ranger Cubs watching at home, you may have some of these items gathered, and you can do this craft with us. But if you do not have these items, you can do this after the program, and you can ask your parent to help you gather these supplies. What we need are, and you might have a cardboard box at home. You're going to need 2 pieces of cardboard cut like a graham cracker. You're going to need a piece of brown construction paper or felt cut like the size of a chocolate bar for a s'more. You're also going to need 2 cotton balls, which will be our marshmallows. And you're going to want a glue stick or a glue bottle and a marker. All right, Junior Ranger Cubs, our first step, we're going to take our first piece of cardboard graham cracker. We're going to take our glue here and we're going to glue our piece of cardboard just like that. Then our next step is we're going to take our brown piece of construction paper or felt. We're going to place it on top of our cardboard. We're going to take our glue stick. We're going to glue some more. And then we're going to take our 2 cotton balls, which are going to be our marshmallows, place them on top. We're going to set this aside and grab our last piece of cardboard. We're going to glue. And then we're going to put it on top. And we have our s'more to keep forever. Now, Junior Ranger Cubs, if you want to take your marker and decorate your cardboard like a graham cracker or however you want, you can do that after the program. Now, like I said, Junior Ranger Cubs, if you didn't have the material for during the program, please ask a parent or an adult to gather these items for you, and you can do this after the program. Now, David, another great way to wrap up a wonderful day of camping is ending with a song. Do you happen to know any songs, David?
I do. That one the one you taught me last week. Do you remember? Junior
Remember.
Cubs, do you know the song "The Ants Go Marching"? Kristen and I made up some different lyrics. We changed the words just a little bit, but we'll put them on the screen for you so you can sing along with us.
Perfect. All right, Junior Ranger Cubs, let's go ahead and get started. The Cubs go hiking.
One by one, hurrah.
The Cubs go hiking one by one, hurrah, hurrah. They see some critters having fun, and they all go hiking down to the camp to go have some fun. Boom, 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 boom. The Cubs go hiking 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The Cubs go hiking 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. They pitch a tent for you, and they all go hiking down to the camp to go have some fun. Boom, 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 boom. The Cubs go hiking 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The Cubs go hiking 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. They make some s'mores for you and me. They all go hiking down the camp to go have some fun. Boom, 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 boom. All right, Junior Cubs, let's give our hands an applause. We did a great job singing. You guys did a great job learning about camping and learning about Scaredy Squirrel. Now, this is the point in our time that we have to end our program. I have had so much fun with you here, and I hope you guys have had fun learning about camping and hanging out with Scaredy Squirrel and Ranger Oso. Now, we have to give a huge thank you to our friend David for coming along and teaching us about how to make a breakfast at a campsite. Junior Ranger Cubs, on the count of 3, can we say thank you? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, David.
Thank you very much for having me. It was great to hang out with you and share breakfast outside with you. Have a great day.
Thanks, David. Now, Junior Rangers, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure going around the campsite with my friend Oso and my friend Scaredy Squirrel. And once again, I am Kristen, and thanks parents and kids for joining along on our Junior Ranger Cub program. Check out our social media sites to see what other programs we have available today, and remember to get your badges. Bye-bye.